Here is a bodybuilder and an obese person. Which of them do you think has more muscle fibers in the body? Both have the same types of muscles and a similar number of muscle fibers. Surprised? But that's the fact. All individuals are born with all their muscle fibers. Training and exercise do not increase the number of muscle fibers. They can only increase the size or mass of individual muscle fibers. Obesity is due to the accumulation of unused fats in the adipose connective tissue. Fat cells and muscle cells are different body tissues. Contrary to another popular belief, exercise cannot change fats into muscles. Exercise uses the excess fats as an energy source and tones the muscle fibers. Let's explore the structure, types, and functions of muscular tissue in animals. Muscular tissue consists of elongated cells. Because of their elongated shapes, the muscle cells are referred to as muscle fibers. Muscle fibers are arranged parallel to each other in the form of bundles. The fibers are bound together by connective tissue. Each muscle fiber in turn is made up of numerous myofibrils. These fibrils have specialized proteins that can contract or shorten considerably and come back to their original relaxed state. This property of contractility causes movement. During a workout, why do we breathe faster? Muscles are the main energy-consuming sites of our body. Active movement of muscles during a workout or exercise requires a lot of energy. By fast breathing, the body acquires more oxygen for the breakdown of food to generate instant energy. For this, the muscular tissue is richly supplied with blood to bring food, and the fibers have many mitochondria to generate energy. The muscle cells are also richly supplied with the nerve cells. The contraction of muscles is initiated in response to a stimulus received through the nerves at the neuromuscular junction. So, the main functions of the muscular tissue are to provide voluntary and involuntary movements and produce heat. Based on their location, function, and structure, muscles are of three main types. These are skeletal muscles, smooth muscles, and cardiac muscles. The names of these muscles clearly indicate their location. Can you guess the types of muscles present in the body parts highlighted here? Try speaking without moving your tongue. Impossible, isn't it? We consciously twist, roll and move our tongue, mouth and lips in various ways to produce the desired sounds. The voluntary muscles that constitute our lips, tongue and mouth are the skeletal muscles. As the name suggests, in most cases, the skeletal muscles are attached to the bones of the skeleton. Along with the bones, the skeletal muscles help us to walk, run, move, and balance our body posture against gravity. These muscles are also located in other body regions that we can move consciously, such as body walls, tongue, pharynx, face, and the beginning of the esophagus. Can you think of an internal muscular body part whose movement can be voluntarily controlled to a small extent? We don't usually have to think about breathing, but we can hold our breath for a limited time, or breathe quickly or deeply. The diaphragm is a sheet of skeletal muscles that helps in breathing. It is normally under involuntary control, but a limited amount of voluntary control is also possible. The brain's respiratory centers regulate the involuntary activity of the diaphragm. Each skeletal muscle fiber is cylindrical in shape, with many nuclei on the periphery. The outer plasma membrane of these muscle cells is called the sarcolemma, and the cytoplasm is called sarcoplasm. The presence of alternate light and dark bands give the skeletal muscle fiber its characteristic striated or striped look. These muscles are hence also referred to as striated muscles. Inside the fiber, numerous myofibrils are arranged parallel to one another. These myofibrils are made of specialized proteins such as actin and myosin. During muscle contraction, these myofibrils form cross bridges and slide over each other. The sliding of myofibrils can be compared with the movement of our fingers, as shown here. This sliding causes contraction of the fiber. The smallest striated muscle of our body is the stapedius muscle, located in our middle ear, attached to the ear bone, the stapes. It acts reflexively to control excessive movement of the stapes. When we eat food, it travels from the mouth to the stomach. Will the food reach your stomach if you eat lying down? Yes. The rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the muscles of the esophagus takes the food from the mouth to the stomach. These movements of the walls of our digestive tract are called peristaltic movements. These muscles are involuntary smooth muscles. Their movements are not controlled by us. Smooth muscles are located between the internal and external linings of all hollow organs such as the stomach, intestine, urinary bladder, bronchi, and blood vessels. The involuntary smooth muscle fibers are spindle-shaped, tapering at both ends. Each has a single central nucleus. Smooth muscles are called so because of their smooth appearance. These muscles lack the striation found in skeletal and cardiac muscles. Thus, they are also referred to as unstriated muscles. Observe your eye closely in a mirror. You will see a dark opening in the center of the eye. This is the pupil. The colored part surrounding the pupil is the iris. If you shine bright light on the eye, the pupil's size will decrease. what causes the change in pupil size. The heart beats approximately 72 times per minute in a normal, relaxed adult. This means that the heart beats more than 2.5 billion times non-stop in the lifetime of a 70-year-old person. Amazing, isn't it? The muscles that work non-stop without fatigue throughout our lives are the cardiac muscles. Their rhythmic contraction and relaxation causes the pumping action of the heart, which thereby pumps nearly 5 liters of blood in 1 minute. Cardiac muscles, like smooth muscles, are involuntary, as we cannot consciously control contraction of the heart. These involuntary muscle fibers of the cardiac muscle are striated, like the skeletal muscle. However, they differ from skeletal muscles in having a branched structure. Cardiac muscle fibers generally have one central nucleus. The fibers are attached end to end. The areas of attachment appear as thickened areas. These are called the intercalated discs. They have junctions to hold the cells together. What is an artificial pacemaker? In people suffering from irregular heartbeat, an artificial pacemaker provides a stimulus at regular intervals for the cardiac muscles to contract. In a normal individual, contraction of the cardiac muscles is initiated by specialized muscle cells in the heart itself. This region is called the sinoatrial node or the SA node. These cells form the natural pacemaker of our heart.